1977, George Lucas formed a legacy.
The Force is with me, and I am with the Force.
Inspired by mythology, his saga has become a passion for many.
Feel the Force around you.
His legend has become our story.
It's true. All of it.
One of resistance.
We are the spark that'll light the fire that'll burn the First Order down.
Rebellion.
Rebellion is built on hope.
And redemption.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
This is Star Wars Reactions.
Remember, the Force will be with you. Always.
Well, happy 2021, everybody. We finally made it. It is a new year. It is a new episode. We're Star Wars Reactions. We are happy you are joining us. We're happy to be in the new year. And we're just going to have a fun show today. I'm Aaron Harris. I'm one of your hosts. And joining me, as always, is the incredibly talented, I would say the Anakin to my Obi-Wan, but I don't want him to kill me one day. He is the David Motters. David, brother, how you doing?
Oh, man. Happy New Year to my Star Wars brother. Happy New Year to all of our listeners. And just like you were saying, Aaron, at the end of 2020, we're hoping to get through it, and all of the listeners as well, and all of the Star Wars community. And, and I'm just thankful to be in 2021, and of course, back on with you, and just doing really well, man.
Excellent. Same here. It has been, it was a good break. As you know, we took off for the holidays in the new year, and we're happy to be back. And this is going to be a little bit different episode than normal. Normally we'd have a topic, we would discuss it and everything. But this week, since it's our first show of 2021, we just wanted to do some catching up with each other. And of course, let you know what to expect from Star Wars Reactions in 2021, because we got a lot of fun stuff planned, and it's going to be a good year. And it's going to be great. So David, first, let's go ahead and get everything going. How was your holidays?
It was good. Of course, on Christmas Day, well, of course, we recorded, you and I, and did that last episode in December for Mandalorian. And that was pretty exciting to do that with you. And then right after that, a few days later, was Christmas Day, and of course watched Disney Gallery, The Mandalorian. The biggest bummer is that it looks like it's only going to be the one episode. Was really hoping there'd be more, but very much enjoyed that on Christmas Day. And for Christmas, my big thing, and I did put it on Twitter, because Phil Solstack, I think I'm saying his last name, from Lucasfilm Publishing, he says, "Who's got it?" And I said, "Got mine," and it's the Art of Star Wars, The Mandalorian, this big, huge, beautiful book by Abrams. And I started reading some of that, looking through the incredible art in there. It's just, I wish I had that talent. I just don't. But that was my big Star Wars gift. I got a couple Star Wars shirts that are pretty fun, kind of, just kind of humorous shirts. And then on New Year's Day, I know a lot of people watch football and all that jazz. I used to. But I wanted our listeners to know that I started off 2021 with A New Hope. Star Wars, the classic, A New Hope. Episode 4. I wanted to start with hope for 2021, and that's going to be my whole thing this entire year, is just being hopeful. So really started off the year strong with that. And so holidays went really well. How about for you, buddy?
Well, I gotta say, I absolutely love that. That is absolutely awesome. I think that's starting the new year off with hope by watching A New Hope is, man, that I don't know why I didn't think of that. That was that's awesome. I love it. No, my holidays were great. After we recorded the episode, we had my family came to town. My sister and my niece were here, and stayed with us, and we had a great time with them. And my mom and dad came down a few days later, and just had a great time. And it was a Star Wars filled Christmas for me, of course. It always is. I ended up with, it's an older set, but it's still a great set. The Lego BB-8 droid that they released for, I believe it was The Last Jedi is when it was released. But it's literally just a big model Lego of BB-8 that you put together. And it is pretty stinking cool. It's got movable parts, and you spin one disc and it opens up the front and his little torch comes out, so you don't know if he's flipping you off or giving you a thumbs up. But it's pretty cool. His head spins around. It was pretty awesome. I would say it was a lot more challenging of a build than I was expecting, and it was a lot cooler of a build than I was expecting. So got that. That was pretty awesome. Got a couple new Funkos there as well. Our friend Gary snagged the GameStop exclusive Mando for me and sent it down along with the Clone Wars exclusive Tano from season 7. So he managed to find those for me and get them down to me. But I want to say the biggest surprise was what showed up was my swag bag from the virtual gala from Rancho Obi-Wan.
Oh,
I was so excited when that showed up.
Am I supposed to get one of those? I signed up for the virtual gala and I watched all of it. What's the swag bag?
The swag bag. Well, you had to purchase the swag bag.
Oh my God.
That was purchased separately.
God.
So I did get that. And actually, let me turn around and grab it real quick. Hold on. Now, a couple things that have not shown up yet because of printing issues. Actually, I got notification it's already shipped and should be here in the next day or two. But I got a really cool Rancho Obi-Wan virtual gala mug, Rancho Obi-Wan drawstring bag, some pins, patch, couple Rancho Obi-Wan patches. They sent me the ID badge, like if I would have been at the gala, the little lanyard ID badges. We got that, which is pretty cool. The lanyards have been shipped separately because of some issue of, you got stuff being printed and created and stuff. But also included in the swag bag, which I thought was pretty cool, and they fit me perfectly. And I don't know if everybody got the exact same ones or not, but I ended up with a issue 13 of the Poe Dameron comic by Charles Soule.
Oh my gosh.
Then I got 3 Star Wars Topps Authentic pictures.
Oh.
The first one is basically the cast photo that they issued for Rogue One when they're all just kind of standing around the hangar and just sitting there waiting on.
Oh yeah, I know
really
exactly
cool.
the one you're talking about. I know exactly the photo you're talking about. Yeah.
So got that one. Then I got what was probably my favorite is Kanan Jarrus. It's a close-up from about the waist up. He's got his lightsaber ignited, and I can tell you exactly where it's from. He just hopped over the boxes in the premiere episode and said he was about to let everybody in on the secret.
Nice.
It's from that scene. Oh, I love it. I have to pull it out of my. All my autographs are boxed up right now. I'll have to pull it out and check. This might be the same picture I have that Freddie Prinze signed at Celebration.
Interesting.
It might be. But then the other one is the third one is also from Rebels. What are you gonna get? What a quinky dink.
Wow.
This one is Sabine is a picture of Sabine with her helmet on, standing on the front of Rex's walker there when they first met Rex and Wolf and Gregor.
Mm.
So
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So when you signed up for the swag bag, did you know you were getting all this?
No, I knew there was good. Basically, I knew it was a swag bag, and they had a general description of what it could be. And I'm like, okay.
That's cool. I wish
So
I'd done that, man.
I did it, and it was good. I also did. They had the virtual spinning wheel,
Yeah,
prize wheel.
yeah.
I did 3 spins on that, so I got 3 prizes there. One prize was all of the exclusive Rancho Obi-Wan lanyard and pins from Celebration Chicago,
Oh my gosh.
which was awesome because I didn't get to go to Chicago.
Right.
Then I got, then I got a Star Wars A New Hope Princess Leia Imperial Captive action figure,
Oh,
which is pretty cool too. And the big prize I won off of the wheel, which is probably my favorite, it's you remember the Star Wars Power of the Force line?
yeah.
Yeah, from from '97. This is trademarked.
Yeah.
But it's the final Jedi duel. It is Palpatine sitting on his throne with Luke and Vader fighting.
Oh, man.
So
You know, I watched that whole thing. I did. I watched, what was it? Thursday night a little bit. Then,
yeah,
or was it Friday night a little bit? Then
Friday night then Saturday.
yeah. And I watched it. I actually took the time and it was long. And I watched all the interviews. I saw the spins, but I didn't know, like, I don't know that I listened to the name each time because I heard different names when Ann Newman would spin the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
So she must have said Aaron several times, and I didn't put it together that it was you.
Well, they did not get everybody spin live on the stream because they ended up with, I think the number that they put in the email when they emailed us was there were like 250 people that bought spins, which made a total of 800 spins they had to do.
Oh my God.
So 250 people bought like 800 spins.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
that in and of itself is a tremendous fundraiser for them right there. So they definitely did not have time to show everybody spins.
Oh, I'm glad I asked you that. I didn't realize that. So that's probably why. I mean, I was listening and saw them do a number of them, and I knew they had different levels depending on what the spinner landed on, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it really was. It was pretty cool. It was awesome. It was enjoyable. It was a lot of fun. And so it was a nice surprise because I knew I had done the 3 spins, but I didn't know what prizes I won until they got here.
That's cool.
So it was like a giant mystery box when it got here and I opened it. I was like, oh, this is sweet.
Oh.
And same with the swag bag, the swag or the swag bag, but it's really a box, was just really cool as well.
That is awesome, dude.
Yep. So that's I know when we recorded last time, I'm not sure. Did we discuss that? Did I tell you what I got for my Secret Santa?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So I got my Secret Santa at work. I got a big box of Airheads because, I'm just a big Airhead, which I thought was perfectly fitting. They got me where is it? They got me a Funko Pop. Not a Star Wars one, but it was a Funko Pop. It was Master Chief from the Halo series, video games. But the Star Wars item they got me, which I thought was absolutely fantastic, they got me 4 packs of Star Wars Rebels stickers.
Oh my gosh, man.
I'm sitting there like, these are absolutely incredible. It's the Ghost, there's Chopper, there's Sabine. These are all like season 1. There's Grand Inquisitor, Stormtroopers, Kanan, Zeb, Sabine era. There's a
Cool.
Ezra. It's just they're really cool. I love it.
Mm.
So I had a lot of fun Star Wars stuff um, getting that I got.
That is cool.
Yeah, I was very pleased. I was very excited. Now there is one more thing that I got for that's the Star Wars that I got over the break. But this it wasn't a Christmas gift. This wasn't anything like that. This was just something I saw on eBay, and I'm like, you know what? That is pretty stinking cool. I got to get that. Matter of fact, I don't think I sent you the picture of it.
Oh, no.
Let me send you the picture of it so you can see what I am talking about, because you will think it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm already jealous of your Star Wars Christmas.
Oh, you'll love this.
Oh my gosh.
All right. All right. So I found a guy on YouTube, and not YouTube, on eBay. Don't even know how he popped up, and I don't even know why I was on eBay. But this popped up, and
Looking at it.
and I'm like, you know what? That is pretty stinking cool. And it's Chopper, so I had to get it.
Yeah.
Basically, what this guy did was he made a trading card size like action figure backing. Okay, it's about the size of a trading card, but it's like the vintage Kenner packaging. And then he took the Lego figure of Chopper, stuck it in one of these hard plastic card collecting cases. He installed somehow, I'm assuming it's some type of cement or glue, a Lego base plate at the bottom of the box so he could attach Chopper to it and put the lid on it. So it's like a card. It's like a graded carded figure. It's perfect for a display, and it is absolutely the coolest thing ever, dude.
Oh my gosh. Well, I've been with you at Celebration and seen you look and see, we've been walking the floor, and when you see Chopper stuff, even back in 2017, it was game on for you, man. So looking at this, what you sent me, I get it. That is really cool what he did. You got to tweet that out too, man.
I'm going to. Yeah, I will. I've been meaning to do it. The photos on my, on my phone. I just haven't done it. I need to. But this was cool. And the thing is, I'm now like trying to save up money because he also has Kanan and Hera and Ezra and Sabine and Callus and Rex and Ahsoka. And I'm sitting there going, oh my gosh, the only one he doesn't have is Zeb.
That'll be out soon, Aaron.
Oh my gosh. I'm sitting there going, this is like nuts. And so I thought I thought this was the coolest thing. So now I've actually was this afternoon or this evening while I was waiting for us to record, I was sitting here and I was looking at I was actually scrolling through his shop going, oh yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah. And he just actually added one that has the Mandalorian and the child in one set.
Oh jeez.
Oh yeah.
This guy could end up making a mint on these things.
This guy's going to make a mint off of me.
Well, there's been many of episodes you and I've recorded where your wallet and your wife are probably not happy when it comes to a lot of Star Wars stuff. And I've been trying to be good. But I don't know. I'm feeling the urge to. You got me going here, man. I think I'm going to get in trouble here in a little bit, but in a good way.
Oh yeah. Well, I know I am. I've been trying to be good too. So, now of course, since we've been on break, some hasn't been much Star Wars stuff happening. There's been some releases with the High Republic, and of course we got the Disney Gallery episode. What did you think of the single episode of the gallery we got?
Well, really enjoyed it. The only thing I was really curious to see if they would do it. I figured they wouldn't because of just wanting to keep the surprise. Is I was hoping they would cover how they brought Mark Hamill in, did the face, did the voice, and how they shot all that. But they don't have any of that in there. I've been hoping for another episode like that. They would, push one out on Disney Plus maybe, in February or March. And, I guess when you think about it, with the final episode of The Mandalorian coming out December 18th, they wanted to probably give people time to be able to watch that episode and not immediately see The Mandalorian and be like, wait, Luke's in it? Oh, I didn't watch. Oh, I watched this first, and I didn't watch episode, chapter 16. And so I get why it wasn't in there for you and me and all the other hardcore Star Wars fans. We all watched that thing immediately, and so I was hoping they would show some of that. But again, you and I did some podcast episodes on the first season of Disney Gallery, The Mandalorian, and what was there, 8 episodes, I think? 7 episodes. And here it's one that's about an hour long, and it was outstanding. I love it. I love seeing all this stuff and looking at the directors and obviously in this one seeing the new directors. Peyton Reed, who did the final one, and then I'm trying to I see, is it Robert Rodriguez who did the Boba Fett one, right?
Yeah,
watching him film that and how much he was into that, that was just great. And of course, seeing Bryce Dallas Howard again, she was back, and Rick Famuyiwa, it was really cool to see him again and what he did. Of course, he did that episode you and I talked about, the one where they infiltrate that base, to find out where Moff Gideon's ship is out there, the light cruiser, and what a classic scene with that Imperial officer in the conversation between him and really Bill Burr's character. Am I blocking on his name? I'm blocking on it. But anyways, incredible background stuff. I just want more, Mayfeld. I got it right there. Bill Burr's character. Yeah. There we go. But I want more. And I wonder if they will. I wonder if they'll maybe by, I don't know, maybe in May, maybe like May the 4th, they might put another one out and say, hey, here's our second hour, and we'll give you some behind the scenes stuff on how we did, even some of the behind the scenes stuff. I remember seeing a quick little clip of George Lucas on the set with Rosario Dawson. I'd like to see more of that, of maybe they've got video of him talking with her. But I would really love to see more on how they did Luke.
Yeah, I do too. I think it was a great episode, but I think there was so much more they could have done, in adding a few more episodes. And you're right, it was so close to when the episode aired that I don't know if that's why they held back, but it was really good. I loved hearing Dave Filoni's commentary when they were talking about bringing Ahsoka to life, and everything, and he gave credit to Ashley Eckstein, and then he was talking about Bo-Katan and Katie Sackhoff, and just everything was just awesome, and it was a really good episode. But there was a lot of stuff, a lot more they could have done. I would have loved to have seen more of behind the scenes with Rosario, or behind the scenes with George being there talking to them. I loved Robert Rodriguez's commentary about how he was bringing Boba Fett back, and he's like, nobody could tell me if they were, and I loved it. He was like, nobody could tell me if this was all we were going to see of Boba Fett. So I was going to make sure I was going to redeem him for that fight in Return of the Jedi.
Right. Exactly.
And he said he took 2 pages of script, which normally would have only been like, a minute or two on screen, and he turned it into a 9-minute fight.
Right. Yes. I mean, and now they've got him working on the Book of Boba Fett.
Yes, and I'm so excited. You know, once I realized he was working on that, and that I was a little hesitant at first, but once I heard Rodriguez was involved, I'm like, dude, he did such a good job with that episode. I'm stoked. I'm excited for that coming in December.
Well, and that's where, when you and I recorded our last episode, I don't know, we didn't know that, or no, we did. Forgive me. Yes, we knew the Book of Boba Fett because it was announced as a stinger in the in the credits. But no, very pumped, and it sounds like we're going to see episodes of that before we see episodes of The Mandalorian. It sounds like we don't get Mandalorian this year, but maybe at the start of 2022.
Who knows? I know they haven't started production yet. I know they need to get that going. Did you talk about production? Did you see the photos of the set they built for Andor?
Yes, that more than working in the volume, they were really making sets. That
was
a
huge set.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those of you that haven't seen it, our friends over at Fantha Tracks posted these pictures of this huge set, and apparently there was some initial confusion. They thought it was the Kenobi set for Kenobi, the new Kenobi miniseries show, but no, it actually ended up being for the new Andor show, Cassian Andor show. Mm-hmm. And man, it's huge. It's the size of a little town. Yeah. It's incredible.
And I thought they were building a volume over there in England to have one there as well, like the one we saw in season 1 of Disney Gallery The Mandalorian. That was interesting because there's a sizzle reel too that people can see at StarWars.com on Andor, showing the actor, right, who portrays Cassian Andor. Mm-hmm. He's Diego Luna. They show he's walking through the sets as they're being built, and you're like, holy mackerel, that's some serious money. And when you hear the rest of the sizzle reel, what did the customer say? Like 200 named characters across 12 episodes, not 8 across. Well, that's a lot. That's movie level. And even they interview Neil Scanlon, right, the guy who's worked on all the sequel movies, and he goes, "We're treating this just like a movie." And so, but 12 episodes. So how many hours is that? Even more than a movie. So they've got me pumped for that series. But the thing, and I was going to ask you and see what you think, because I've heard some other Star Wars fans talking about this, is no mention of Alan Tudyk in any of this stuff.
No, there hasn't been. I know initially when the series was announced, it was mentioned that he would be reprising his role as K2SO, and this series, because it takes place prior to Rogue One, would actually include how they met and how he met K2SO and have reprogrammed K2SO and everything. But you're right, in all the sizzle reel and all the discussion, there's been no mention of K2SO anywhere.
Right. I mean, because he's such a fan draw, and Kathleen Kennedy didn't say anything about it during the big shareholders meeting where they revealed all this stuff. So I've seen Star Wars fans kind of going, what's going on there? And of course, you and I got to very briefly meet him, Alan Tudyk, and Felicity Jones at Star Wars Celebration. He was really nice. It was really cool to get our photo with him and Felicity, and I like him. I loved him as K2SO, and boy, oh boy, I hope they didn't change gears. I'll love it anyways. I'm sure I will, Andor, with everything they're putting into it. But man, do I want to see K2SO in that. So hopefully it's the case.
I'm sure we will get K2SO in that. I would be surprised if we didn't. I think it will be one of those things that It was mentioned it was going to happen, and now they're not going to talk about it, hoping everybody forgets, and he'll just, pop up.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
So, I mean, I don't even know if when we heard it, and I'm trying to remember when we heard about K2SO being in it, whether it was from Lucasfilm or somebody just reporting it, that they had heard from Lucasfilm that it was going to happen. And I honestly don't think it was an actual, I don't know if it was actually part of the actual Lucasfilm press release.
I wonder if it was at G23. I thought maybe Diego Luna came out on stage, like after Kathleen Kennedy had Ewan McGregor come out and talk about the Obi-Wan series. It seems like I remember Diego Luna being out there, but then also Alan Tudyk walked out. That's what I remember. So
you know what? I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I'm gonna have to Google that for next time and see what we can find out. I think you're right on that. I think they were out there together.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, I don't.
So yeah, maybe
I really hope we do. I would love to see him
Yeah.
in this, because I liked K2SO. He was kind of like a speaking chopper.
Yeah, exactly.
He kind of had that same attitude.
Yeah, yeah. No wonder you like him, Aaron.
Yeah. No wonder. No wonder. Chopper was a tall Imperial, droid. If Chopper was tall, dark, and handsome, he'd be K2SO.
Right, and they're both snarky. I mean, they're just that's Chopper and K2SO, man, snarky and fun. So yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. So, well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back, and we're going to just keep on talking and just randomly chatting. So, we'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Aaron and David here. Star Wars Reactions. It is our first episode of 2021, and we are just shooting the breeze about everything that's been going on. We talked about our holidays. We've been talking about just some of the news popping out here and there, which has been great. Let's talk High Republic. Have you had a chance to check out Light of the Jedi yet?
I have. Yeah, I definitely want to talk about High Republic.
Without going into details, because we'll end up doing an episode reviewing the book, but what did you think of it overall?
I really liked it. I did the Audible. You and I have talked over the last several months about making that transition. I loved Mark Thompson doing this.
He did a great job on it. He did, because I'm in the middle of listening to it too.
Yes, outstanding. Because it's that issue. I'm starting to realize what people are saying when they talk about different books and whether it's a male or female narrator. How good are they at differentiating the voices? And he really made it really understandable. And when I've heard some people talking about reading the actual physical copy, I've heard a lot of people say, look, there's so many different Jedi that are introduced, so many different characters, that it got a little overwhelming for them. But I found by listening to Audible and listening to Mark Thompson and, chapter to chapter, he goes right back to the voice for that character. And I'm like, I got it. I get it. I've got the players. I've got the good guys, the bad guys, and everybody in between. And I really credit him with that. I felt like he did such a wonderful job with this, maybe even better than what he did for Thrawn Chaos Rising, which you and I, really enjoyed.
She did incredible on.
Yes. So yes, I just want to make sure I said yes. I've gotten through that. I'm halfway through. I was listening to some of it on the way home. A Test of Courage. So the Justina Ireland book, and so there's a female narrator, and she's doing a real good job there, and so I have a real good feel for that. I think the Audible for The Light of the Jedi, 15 hours or so. This is about 4 hours, 34 minutes, something like that. Okay. So, yeah. So I'm halfway through. I tell you, it's a nice break after getting through The Light of the Jedi. So I'm enjoying both.
Excellent. Yeah, I got both books. I got Light of the Jedi and Test of Courage. I am doing Audible for Light of the Jedi, which has been just incredible. Like I said, I'm about halfway through it. Test of Courage, I'll probably just read the book itself.
Yeah.
But because it's not that big of a book. But I gotta say one thing about these books. The artwork on the covers of these books are just outstanding.
It's interesting that you say that because, like I said, I'm looking at all my Star Wars books in front of me, and I'm hitting critical mass, and I just needed to, cut back on getting them. And I'm telling you, Aaron, it's so funny you say this, but during the Light of the Jedi, most of the time I kept my screen on and I just stared at the book cover with Avon Chris, with Elzar Mann, Loden Greatstorm, and Burry, right? I think it's Burry Yaga, the Wookiee. And now, as I'm listening to A Test of Courage, I'm staring at the cover. I mean, I can, on your phone, you can let it go dark, but I'm just kind of staring at the cover and looking at each character as the narrator talks about them, and it just really locks it into my head. So I'm so glad you said that. By not having the book, but actually having the cover there in Audible, I just stare at it as I listen to the narrator. And completely agree with you. I love these covers. They really pop and they really convey the characters in the books.
Oh yeah, they really do, and I love how they get that going. I'm taking a look here, and this is just the beginning. Both of these just came out beginning of December, or beginning of January. But we got more coming, which is just incredible. Right off the bat, we have February. We're getting Into the Dark by Claudia Gray. Let's see what else we got coming. Then in March, we have the the third and final book of the Alphabet Squadron series.
Yes.
Is coming out in March. Then April, probably the book I'm looking forward to the most, the second book of the Thrawn Ascendancy trilogy.
Yes. Yeah.
So, and then that's April. Then May, there was one in May. Which one is in May?
I wonder.
I lost my list.
Yeah, I seem to recall a Kevin Scott novel. It would be, Light of the Jedi is an adult novel by Charles Soule. Into the Dark is adult by Claudia Gray, and then the next one, I think it might be May or June or July. You got to forgive me, brother. By Kevin Scott is
I'm showing
Rising
June
Storm.
for Calvin Scott. Yeah, The Rising Storm.
Yeah. And so that's a High Republic book there. Yeah.
So I mean, they are pumping these novels out. So, which is fun. It'll be fun. But man, it's going to be. There's just so much coming.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a
awesome.
Lot. Yeah.
It is. It is a lot. It is going to be. It is awesome though.
Yeah.
And I just can't wait. Oh, what's this? Hello, what have we here? I'm on. Dude.
What?
Guess what I just found?
What?
So I'm on Utini.com right now. Utini is a book club that you can sign up for and stuff. And I'm going through their list of upcoming Star Wars books. Okay?
Yeah.
April 27th, 2021. The Clone Wars Character Encyclopedia. Join the Battle by Jason Fry.
Nice. Well, I don't know if you and I have talked about this a little bit. Let me see. I'm tracking it. I'm looking at all there it is. The Clone Wars, Stories of Light and Dark. I actually got the physical copy of that, but then I got the Audible because you and I talked about this.
Oh, yeah. Audible was incredible.
Oh, that's a book where you want to have the physical copy, but I sat there and I opened the book and I went through every page with James Arnold Taylor, Sam Witwer. Oh my God, he's incredible. Kat Tabor, right? Hearing her, and it was incredible to go through that Clone Wars particular stories. So that was really cool. Oh yeah, but I'll be picking up. That's going to have to be. I've got to have to get that physical copy of that one, buddy.
Oh, absolutely.
The one you just mentioned. Yeah.
See, take a look here. It says the publisher summary. It says meet more than 350 incredible clones and droids from Clone Wars. What is Clone Force 99? Who inducted Ahsoka Tano into the Jedi Order? Where does General Grievous keep a secret lair? Why does Captain Rex mutiny against his Jedi general on Umbara? Have to know the answers to these questions? Then look no further than the Star Wars, the Clone Wars Characters Encyclopedia. Join the battle. Written by Star Wars expert Jason Fry, this illustrated encyclopedia features more than 350 incredible characters, including Anakin Skywalker, Maul, Bo-Katan Kryze, Clone Force 99, perfect for fans of all ages.
Well, you know, and Jason Fry knows because he's responded. He loves it. I said it way back when they announced season 7 of Clone Wars, and right as it was coming out, and I just did it again recently. I've done the Twitter, to DK and of course put Jason Fry in there. I'm ready for the updated version of Star Wars: The Clone Wars episode guide. Again, I'm looking at it on my shelf by Jason Fry, where he could add season 6 and 7, because one there is through 5 seasons, and he says he responded to the tweet. He's more than ready to do it for DK. So
well, obviously it shows.
What's that?
Well, obviously he's more than ready because it's apparently been announced.
Yeah. Well, wait. I mean, I thought the thing you're saying is a character encyclopedia, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're talking about the character
the episode
guide. Sorry. Yeah. No, this is character encyclopedia.
Oh no, and yes, no, and I'm glad you said this because that would be the perfect companion to an updated episode guide. So to have those two next to each other would just be outstanding. So he's already been working on Clone Wars. So I wonder in the background there if he's working on the updated version of that. That would be incredible. But because I love it, it just we need all 7 seasons covered by him. But I'm sorry I interrupted you, buddy.
No, you're fine. You're fine. The other book they have listed next to this that I know you're going to want to grab, coming out July 1st, 2021, Star Wars: The Mandalorian, The Ultimate Visual Guide by Pablo Hidalgo. Yes. And, you know, he's been working on that, and that's going to go right next to all my other visual guides. No question. You know, The Art of the Mandalorian is an incredible book. But even so, yes, the visual guide. He'll be able to, you know, what he'll be able to do in that is really like the other visual guides, be able to label all the planets, all the CC, all the ships. It'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, it's going to be great. So, I mean, there's a lot of great books coming.
Yes.
So we're going to have a lot of material this year, obviously.
We really will, you know, to discuss all these. I feel, you know, we got to message the guys over at Jedi Journals, you know, Jay Shepard and Chris Wyman, and tell them to look out. We're going to have a lot of Star Wars literature to cover and stuff. But
absolutely, there's going to be a lot of great things coming, and we'll be reviewing it for you as well, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So that brings us pretty much up to, you know, what we have planned for 2021. So, you know, it's been, we know 2020 was a rough year, and we wanted this year to be positive for everybody. We wanted it to be upbeat, hopeful. Like you said at the beginning, you watched A New Hope on January 1st to start the year off with hope. which is awesome. Now, a lot of the stuff we're going to be doing, we're still going to be doing our shows. We'll be doing them for now bi-weekly until a new show comes out, or something happens that comes along that we will need to go weekly on. But so we'll be reviewing some of these books and stuff. I know we'll try to get some guests to help us review those books, because it's always fun to have some additional people come in and join us, of course. But then you'll see a lot of things coming in online as well. So we'll be working on our social media quite a bit. Some of it you've already seen on our Facebook and Twitter pages. You've been seeing daily. Every morning we're posting just a piece of inspiration to get you going and get your day off right. We're sharing it's little 1 to 2 minute video by James Arnold Taylor, who is the voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Clone Wars. Everybody loves James. James is an incredible guy, and he wrote a book called JAT 365, ways to. It's 365 days of inspiration in pursuit of your dreams, and it's just and then basically he did a video series on his book and basically read his book to you over 365 days.
That's right.
So we've been sharing the videos each day, one each morning, and we'll continue to do that throughout the year. Just a nice way to get your day off to a good start. And I know we've had some good feedback on people that have been enjoying that. So hopefully everybody is enjoying that. I know I've been. So it's just a way to be hopeful, and help you focus on what's on your goals and stuff, and get things done. And I'm excited about it. I got big hopes for 2021, not just for me, but for the show, but for all of y'all as well. It's a new year. Take it by the horns and just go with it. It's going to be great. Don't let it beat you. We're also, I was talking to David before. I'm going to starting, and these ideas these next parts will start up in February, when we get going in February. So I got time to get things set up and planned. But Tuesdays, we're going to be doing what we call Trading Card Tuesdays. As you've heard, I've got a quite growing trading card collection. And basically what we're going to be doing on Trading Card Tuesday is basically just throughout the day, I'll be posting pictures of some of the cards I've gotten, Star Wars cards. They may be Rebels, they may be Clone Wars, they may be from the movies, they may be Resistance. I got a lot of Resistance. Just to share and let you know what's out there. I mean, you may see stuff out there that you're like, oh man, I didn't know those were out there, and it'll pique your interest and get you looking at some of the stuff as well. I know that's pretty much how I got back into cards. So was doing by that. So we'll be doing that every Tuesday, and starting also in February, we're going to be bringing back our Fan Film Fridays.
That's really cool.
Looking forward to that as well. Unlike our previous attempt last year, where we were trying to do it every Friday, I'm planning on doing it at least to start off with. We'll be doing it every 2 weeks, so every other Friday, we'll have a new fan film to share with y'all. And you can you'll see that on our website, and of course we'll share the links through our social media sites as well. So those are just a couple of the things we got going on and that we're excited about here. And of course, as we go through the year and as we're doing our reviews and whether it be of books. I got a couple ideas where I want to do some character analysis, David. But we will definitely not forget David's Psychology Corner. It will be a staple. It's not going anywhere, y'all. So I know he enjoys that too. So, any thoughts or comments on anything we've been discussing, or I've mentioned that we're planning?
No, I love it. You've hit all the stuff we were talking about, and I was going to say that, and I love that you bookended it with some of the psychological aspects, because you and I said that we got some really good feedback from people about it, and the Psychology Corner that we did for all 8 episodes of Mandalorian season 2, and so people did ask to discuss some other psychological aspects of some of these other characters, and we can definitely do that. As we get through spring and summer and stuff, we can pick some stuff out, or like you can, or maybe we get Gary on, our buddy, our Star Wars brother, or get some other people on, and we can answer some questions or anything like that related, from a psychological perspective. And so we said we would do that. And so, Aaron and I are not forgetting that, and want to have fun with that, this year, particularly without a movie out, this past December and now January, so we've got a lot of fertile ground we can look at, even characters within the High Republic. And there's a lot of interesting characters there, and so there's a lot of room to do the Psychology Corner over the course of this year.
Absolutely, it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know it is, and we hope you will join us on this trip through 2021. It's going to be a fun trip. It's going to be a positive trip. It's just going to be great. And it's going to be fun. So a lot of great things going to happen. And as we come up with more, you will definitely be the first to know. Well, yeah, y'all will be definitely the first to know after we discuss it. So it's going to be great. So all around awesome. So David, if they want to talk Star Wars with you, my buddy, how would our listeners go about doing that?
Oh man, I'm not on Twitter enough. I need to get on there and have some fun on there. So Twitter, again, that's probably the best way, the most common way that I've seen people do it. It's very simply David_Modders, and of course my last name is MODD, as in David, ERS, MODDERS. And then the other one is email, if someone wants to do something longer form. I've been doing some of those lately. It's david@StarWarsReactions.com.
Excellent. And of course, if you want to talk Star Wars with me, the best way to do that is Twitter, TAHarris121079, or email Aaron@StarWarsReactions.com. Make sure you are staying up to date with all the latest through our social media accounts. You can actually find us on Facebook at Star Wars Reactions. You can find us on Instagram at SW Reactions, or Twitter, SW Reactions Pod. So make sure you're checking out there, all 3 of those. And I will tell you, if you think, I'll just follow one and I'll get everything from the others, it doesn't actually work that way. I've actually done some live videos on Instagram that don't filter out to Facebook or Twitter. So you want to make sure you're following us everywhere, because you never know what's going to pop up. So check it out at those sites. And of course, you can always check out the website, StarWarsReactions.com. So, well, my friend, that'll be it for this week. We will be back in 2 weeks with our next episode, and it is going to be great. We are going to have fun. This is going to be a great year, 2021. I tell you what, I got a lot. I got to say it. I've got a good feeling about this.
Perfect.
I
No,
got a good feeling about this.
no, I love all the stuff you've got planned and that we have planned, and I'm looking forward to it. Just Happy New Year to everybody listening.
Absolutely. Happy New Year to each and every one of you listening. We appreciate each and every one of you. It is 2021. We are still praying for each and every one of y'all. Y'all have a great year, and we hope you will join us throughout it. Remember, this is your place for elegant discussion for a more civilized age.
If you'd like to share your thoughts, you can email us at show@starwarsreactions.com for our show notes and the latest news from the Star Wars universe. Visit our website at www.starwarsreactions.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at SWReactionsPod or on Facebook at Star Wars Reactions. If you enjoy our show, please leave a review on iTunes. This podcast is not endorsed by the Walt Disney Company or by Lucasfilm Limited. It's intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. The official Star Wars website can be found at www.starwars.com. Star Wars. All names, sounds, and any other Star Wars related items are registered trademarks and or copyrights of Disney and the respective trademark and copyright holders. All original content of this podcast is the intellectual property of Star Wars Reactions unless otherwise indicated. Star Wars Reactions. Elegant discussion for a more civilized age.